Lake Charlotte. Heading out from the Weber store. Got quite a few bikes here so far today. Should be a good turnout. So up front we got Steve and his, I believe it's Commander. Got Gary here in front of us in his Maverick. We got Natasha behind us and Cody from Financial Mistake, their YouTube channel. Check it out. And Steve and his Maverick kicking up the rear. Should be a good run. Got Holly with me today. Gonna go out and enjoy some fall colors. Say it's 95 clicks with a nice look off, so go check it out. Ooh, it's gonna be dusty. We registered at about 8:30, maybe 8:45, and I was bike number 139. So there's quite a few bikes. I heard last year they had like 800 bikes. I don't know. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but I was here in the spring and I think there was 4. So I'll see what they get for a turnout. It's good to see everybody out supporting local clubs. Our first crossing of the number 7. Hi. Say hi, Financial Mistake.
Well, we just gotta wait to go with the highway now, but we don't, when we go out, it's normally like every half hour, so we'll stop for like 5-10 minutes and then, yeah. Oh, no. No, that's too much. There's a huge line.
There we go. So we're heading out to Ship Harbour. I guess we're already in Ship Harbour, but we have to go out and cross the road, cross the number 7, and run down this main road. So DNR's here, and they're escorting us, which is great. It's awesome to see them out supporting us, helping us out. Got the road blocked off behind us, and we got an escort in front of us. And I believe they've got 2 RCMP up here on the number 7. They're blocking it off to the left and to the right so we can cross the bridge and get across back into the woods. It's awesome. Cold back there?
A little bit.
A little bit? Wide open here.
On the water doesn't help.
No, there's the number 7 over the other side there.
Yeah.
So you got a cop up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll have a cop on the other side. Uh-oh, I'm going to run a stop sign.
Everybody else is.
Unless they have a cop sitting at the top, I don't know.
we're back in the woods.
Back into the woods. This is a nice little run on this side. Lots of little camps in through here. Actually got addresses.
Oh.
Geez, that looks like a house. Holy crap. This big deck on the front. A little bit of mud. Nothing to have any fun in, but a little bit of mud in the trail. Lots of rocks. It's like being back in Beaverbank. Glad to have the bike back. I had it into a buddy of mine. He did some work. I had to get a output shaft seal done. I got that done and got it all fixed up, and we're back out. I was back out the other night, and just the night that I got it back, and went out, and it was pitch black, so we were going along, and thankfully we were almost back, and all of a sudden my lights started flickering, and then they shut off completely. And I've only got one headlight, so it wasn't exactly bright. So anyway, turned out it was just a bad connection on one side of the fuse. Just had to cut the cord and put two new connections on it. We're back in business. Got to get some relays put in it. My buddy Cody there, I think, is gonna set me up with a couple of relays. I've had relays in it before, and I haven't had any luck because they get wet. But he said he uses automotive relays, and they're sealed, so they don't get wet. So he's gonna try to gear a couple of those up for me so that I don't burn out my switches. This is always a nice run in through here. I like some of these climbs. There's one up here that's fairly big. I thought it was further at the end of the run, but maybe it is up here. Now that I've said that, Holly's on the back freaking out, I'm sure. Here's one. You alright back there?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's not Cape Breton. Relax.
Yeah.
Those are some big climbs up Cape Breton. As you've seen by my previous video there, a couple weeks ago we were up in the Highlands, and if you haven't seen it, check it out. There's a 2-day video with a little bit of a surprise on day 2. But yeah, there's some great look-offs, and we didn't really do a lot of climbs. You do some climbs on day 2, but you do a lot of descents on day 1. I think the total ascents on day 1 was over 10,000 feet combined. So we topped out at, I think, 1,800 feet on day 2. Day 1 was about 1,500 feet, I think. And some wicked views. Real nice views over Camp, and some good views along the way. Some real awesome views at Cape Clear. That's on day 2. See quite a few, see a good little section in the middle there with good video. of the look off. I think it was just over 1,400 feet, and you can walk right out to the edge of the cliff and look basically straight down. It's pretty cool. So it's pretty funny watching some people that are afraid of heights. A buddy of mine was holding on to a tree trying to take pictures. Popular stopping spot. There you are.
There we go.
That's
Little
where
one
we
there?
stopped. Yeah, that's where we stopped last time.
I was going to say, that looks familiar in one of the videos.
Yeah. We were parked right off to the left in the trees.
That doesn't surprise me, Donna.
No, I got my long johns on, got my undershirt on. And I just got a little thin shirt underneath.
Oh.
Summertime. I don't know what you guys are doing.
In my long john shirt on, right? So the long john shirt, you know, your underwear will keep you warm. Underwear will keep you warm, right?
How do we know that?
There are friends that do them. It's like some of them were 30.
we're back on the trail. Just had a little break there, and we had a guy pull up with a flat tire, so gave him a hand and got him back on the trail. Hopefully it'll stay up for him. It's in the sidewall. He's got 2 of them in the sidewall, so put 3 or 4 plugs in it, and hopefully it'll be good. It's one thing about riding out this way, there is a lot of rocks. One guy that was there saying that last time he was out, he had sliced up his tires. He had to get new tires. So, obviously they've never run in Beaverbank. I don't know what people run for pressure in their tires. If you're watching this, put in the comments, what do you run for pressures? What do you run for a bike, and what do you run for pressures in your tires? I've said it a few times, I'm sure you know, but right now I'm only running 3 PSI in my tires. Cody said he runs 7. Now, keeping in mind, I don't have an independent suspension. I got that solid rear axle, so that extra softness in the tires helps me make up for the lack of suspension in the back. But he runs 7. Side-by-sides, of course, run a little bit more. I think Gary said he's running 10 or 12 or 15 maybe, I'm not sure. Steve in his Maverick said that he was running 13. I think Steve in the Commander said he was running 15. So we put 6 or 7 pounds in that Rincon. Hopefully it'll hold up for him with any luck. Be able to enjoy the day instead of having to worry about putting air in his tire every 5 kilometers. Been there, done that. It's not fun. We rode on a run to Walton, and a friend of ours, Maureen, she had, I think we put 13 plugs in one of her tires that run. She didn't enjoy that too much. It always sucks when you're that person that you have to stop for all the time. It doesn't really bother me that I have to stop, but it does suck when you're that person. You always feel like you're holding up the crew. Just like in Spring Hill when I was overheating every 10 kilometers. Oh, stop. But we got her fixed up. Everybody stuck with me. We got her fixed up, and then I stuck with everybody else when they overheated. Everybody was overheating all day long there. And it wasn't just us. A lot of bikes overheated that day.
Not on.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe there's no way around.
Yeah. Straight? With the sign pointed in here? I don't know.
That's where the sign pointed.
Yeah, there's lots of tracks here. You can see them right here in the dirt.
Well, from them.
Well, yeah, probably some of it, but that's pretty chewed up. It's not just from them.
You're not going to see many tracks through this stuff anyway.
No, there's all kinds of tracks here. You can see it. Beat down pretty good. Whee! That was no fun.
What?
That was no fun. Didn't even spin a tire. Yeah, see, they just see this dry stuff and they just assume there's no tracks. But you can see that the center's wet. The grass in the center is a little bit wet from rubbing under the bikes. There's been all kinds of tracks up through here. But we're going this way.
Well, that's what the sign says.
Yep.
Something just ran across the road.
Oh, did it? Up there?
Yeah, like right here somewhere.
Huh? Like a bird, or?
I don't know. It was.
I didn't see it.
It looked like, I don't know. There was something black.
Oh, okay. Bunch
Was-
more people.
Wasn't very big, but
God knows. Could have been a rabbit.
that's what I'm thinking.
They'd still be brown.
Well, this is apparently the look-off.
Let's have a look off.
This is apparently the look-off.
Not even sure it turned like way back there. I think we just went straight.
Well, we were good right
This
there
was in
till
the-
the long way and the short way, but then
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think it actually turned last year.
Yeah, 'cause see, this is the look-off that we're going. Somehow that's the longer way.
this here was the longer way because you're around the road. And then the first time we bought the machine, she drove down the Murphyville Road, went down to here, had lunch, and then back around again. We had met Gary and Donna at the club.
And I'm talking,
We
look.
went out for a fun run. She likes Gary on Facebook. She posts something on Facebook. Gary goes, I know that girl
I
beside
used to
you."
work with her.
Oh, really?
Gary
My
used
sister.
to work with her sister.
Well,
Nice.
we've known them 30-something years ago. We used to hang out with them.
Didn't know.
We didn't know who they were. I said, Stephen, there's something familiar about that girl, Donna.
That's all right.
I don't
When we
know what it
were
is.
Is it on yet?
There you are.
Oh, he said the guy said that's like Charlotte over there.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Nice view up through here.
Is it still on?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Fine. All them people out there in YouTube world just love to hear your voice.
Oh yeah.
Get up to lunch break and everybody will be happy. Steve back there to shove 6 hamburgers down his throat. And
The what?
get Steve 6 hamburgers shoved down his throat, we'll be all set.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there we go.
They say on one
But you are in one, Donna. Wait till you see it. You said I just cut the kid. You are in one. You are in one.
Stand up in the foot tank.
I don't
They had
know.
that motor in that one, yeah, on 170.
I managed to.
Where's Donna and all them? No! Hey! God. You little. Oh my God. Well, I just slipped now because.
responsible for Steve.
Uh-oh.
How far back is he? That's not good. Steve catching up.
Home.